Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm deriving about the derivation of the curved surface formula. Let us derive this equation, guys. Let us derive this formula. Now we should take in this derivation, as we take the convex surface, the point object is O is a point object placed on the principal axis. Here let's consider that theta 1 is the angle of incidence, theta 2 is the angle of refraction, alpha is the angle made by the incident ray with the principal axis. Now beta is the angle made by the normal with the principal axis, gamma is the angle made by the refracted ray with the principal axis, guys. Now here PO is the object distance, PI is the image distance, and PC is the radius of the curvature. Now if we take guys here N1 and N2 are the two media separated by the convex surface. If we take the triangle ACO, theta 1 is the angle of external angle. External angle is equal to sum of its opposite interior angles. Therefore, theta 1 is equal to alpha plus beta. So, theta 1 is equal to alpha plus beta, and in the triangle ACI, if you take the triangle ACI, here beta is equal to theta 2 plus gamma. We should calculate the angle of refraction. So theta 2 is equal to beta minus gamma. We already discussed about that. Theta 1 is equal to angle of refraction. Theta 2 is the angle of theta 1 is angle of incidence, and theta 2 is the angle of refraction. Now by applying Snell's law, here theta 2 is the beta minus gamma, guys, after simplifying that equation. Now by applying Snell's law, n1 sin A is equal to n2 sin R. We already discussed that this equation in the plane surfaces chapter. Now by substituting the values of I, angle of incidence sin I is equal to theta 1. Theta 1 is alpha plus beta. R is equal to theta 2. Theta 2 is beta minus gamma. Now by substituting that values means we get the equation like n1 sin alpha plus beta is equal to n2 sin beta minus gamma. This is the first equation we take. Now by using paraxial approximation, what is meant by this approximation, guys? Paraxial approximation means in the cases of light rays, the angles and distances are too very small. They are also negligible values, guys. So we take sin theta is equal to theta. Therefore sin alpha plus beta is equal to alpha plus beta. Sin beta minus gamma is equal to beta minus gamma. Therefore by simplifying that, we get n1 alpha plus beta is equal to n2 beta minus gamma. After simplifying that, we get that, wait guys, I will show you. After simplifying that equation, we also get n1 alpha plus n1 beta is equal to n2 beta. This is minus, guys, n2 beta minus n2 gamma. This is the second equation. Since we are using the paraxial approximation, so tan of any angle is equal to the same angle. In this diagram, the tan alpha is equal to opposite by adjacent. Therefore, an by on. Tan beta is equal to an by nc. Tan gamma is equal to an by ni. So, by using paraxial approximation, the distances between n and p are very too small. Means they are negligible distance. So, no is equal to po, nc is equal to pc, ni is equal to pi. By substituting the three values in the equation 2, we get n1 an by po plus n1 an by pc is equal to n2 an by pc minus an by n2 an by pi. Here n2, guys, n2 an by pi. Now after simplifying that equation, we get n1 by po plus n2 by pi is equal to n2 minus n1 by pc. Now equation 4, this equation explains about all the factors like object distance, image distance, and refractive indices of two media. That equation explains about these three factors, guys. Now by using the sign conventions, means here PO means U, object distance, PI is image distance is I. V. P is the radius of the curvature, R, center of the radius of the curvature, guys. Now n1 by uv is equal to, after substituting that object image and object distance, image distance, and radius of the curvature, we get the equation like n1 by uv plus n2 by v is equal to n2 minus n1 by r. By using the sign conventions, object distance is negative for the convex surface, image distance is positive, and focal length also positive for the convex surface, guys. Now by applying sign conventions, we get n2 by v minus n1 by u is equal to n2 minus n1 by r. Guys, this is the first derivation in the refraction at the curved surfaces chapter. This is the first important derivation, guys. The formula of the curved surfaces. This is the curved surface formula. This is also an important case, important formula, important diagrams in 10th, important derivations in 10th standard, guys. n2 by v minus n1 by uv is equal to n2 minus n1 by r. Here r stands for radius of the curvature. This is today's derivation, guys. In next video I will discuss about the lens formula of the lens and lens makers formula, guys. In this video I think you are all understood this topic, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye, guys.